everybody. We are here live at 7 Oaks Steak and Seafood. Razorback Zach, how you doing, buddy?
I'm excited. Look, man, I'm gonna tell you right now. For one night only, I'm gonna bite the bullet.
Oh, and you're jumping in, huh? Look at that.
This might be a losing streak jersey that's gonna have to be framed and hung on the wall. But
so if we win tonight, you got to start wearing that every game.
do I have to wash it?
No, you can't wash it.
Oh crap!
If we win, you can't wash it.
Wait, hold on. Okay?
Them's the rules. I don't make the rules. That's just the rules.
That's
how it works. Oh yeah.
Okay,
Don't mess
fine.
with the winning streak, man.
Fair enough. Are we really sure they're gonna win though?
No, we're not.
All right. Okay. So let's jump off into this because we're live tonight at 7 Oaks Steakhouse and Seafood in historic downtown Conway, and I gotta tell you, dude, it's nice.
Very nice.
So if you're not here, you need to be here, and if you're here, come up, say hi. It's that simple. So let me ask you this, MC. We're 1-6. Do we have a chance, at least?
You always got a chance. Always got a chance.
Watch this be the game that we come together and win, and this turns the season around. Watch that happen
That would
tonight.
be the most Arkansas thing ever.
Well, yeah, that's what we do.
I mean, that's pretty much how Arkansas rolls, is to do crazy stuff like that.
Well, but it's one thing to have a slump going 1-6. Okay, you shoot yourself in the foot when it comes to the Oklahoma game because that game could have been won.
Yeah, should have won. Should have won that one.
By the way, random weed thought. It's the second time we've done this live.
Yes, it is.
It's weird you not being on my left. For those that don't know, he's on the right side of me, but he is
on the other side.
You are the professionally proven glue that holds the whole damn thing together. Now you know I'm never going to let you live that down.
I can't deny it. I mean, that's it took one of those personality tests or whatever, and it physically said in the results that in projects you're the guy that holds everything together. And I was just like, oh. I'm
gonna pull our guy D-Matt in here from outside the hog pen. Am I wrong?
Yeah, it's definitely weird being way over here. Like, I don't know.
Like this is the first time all three of us have been in the same room. I don't know what to do.
It's definitely different. I mean, you're right. We haven't ever been side by side like this, and it's definitely something that needs to happen more. I don't want to go to John so.
I don't get into Jacksboro very often.
Fun fact, in September you won't have to. They're coming to us. They're coming right at War Memorial.
September.
You're coming to there, right?
Maybe.
So, hey, let's jump.
I might be busy.
Hey, what do you mean maybe?
Well, okay, you have to think about that a little bit.
I might be
Oh,
busy.
wait. Okay. All right. I get that.
Yeah.
It took me a minute. It took me a minute.
If I show up, I mean, you're not going to recognize me. So I'm dressed like
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be something?
That would be weird.
Hey, let's jump back into this Kentucky game that's coming up at the top of the hour. When you have these two fan bases, because we've been going at it since the preseason. Right. Throw the rankings out. Throw them completely out. Because now it's not just, and I said this on Friday on the radio show, it's not just about the prize. It's not just about teams on the court. It's about fan bases now.
Yeah, 100%. I would say there's probably more animosity between the fan bases than there are the players.
Well, but I mean, like I said, this game is all about pride. Okay.
This comes down to,
and I've seen it a lot on Twitter that this is basically Arkansas Super Bowl in basketball.
I wouldn't argue that. I would say that considering how the season's gone, I would say that's very much the case.
Well,
and too, but at the same time, it's kind of lost its allure.
It's sparked the energy level. Because we thought going in, this was going to be a top 5 matchup, at least the top 15.
Well, yeah, we didn't. Arkansas didn't expect to be 1-6, 1-7, whatever they are. I can tell you that.
Yeah,
It's like I said the other night, man. It's kind of like the Buffalo River in July, where you get those dry spots where you end up carrying revenue after kayak more than you actually float. So that's kind of where I'm at.
Well, I mean,
but at the same time, okay. So you got Kentucky.
You don't have Boogie Flan. What has? Give me a breakdown. Tell me what has to happen after
you can't shoot 30% from the field, and you can't shoot 28% from three-point range. You got to hit shots, and you got to defend.
So do you think that the Oklahoma game, because they've had a week to prepare. They've had a full week to prepare. Yeah. What do you think John Calipari's emotions are when he comes into the arena for as Arkansas coach?
I was listening to some national shows like that. They made a good point about Cal. It said that he's at his best is when he's got a chip on his shoulder and maybe his back against the wall a little bit, and that doesn't happen often in his career, but it has happened. And when it does, he seems to put on his best performance.
Here's my thing though is why are Kentucky fans so? They've got a top 10 team. Why are they so obsessed with John Calipari and what he's doing?
Well, this goes back to what I said back several months ago that I about half had to eat my words on. But Kentucky fans wanted him gone, but they wanted to be the one that broke up with him. They didn't want him breaking up with them. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah,
and
definitely.
They didn't get the satisfaction of saying, you're fired. You're no longer good enough for the winningest program in all of college basketball. Get out.
Well, but even then, he was on the downward slide at Kentucky.
Yeah,
okay.
There's no doubt.
He got booted by Oakland of all teams.
Beat him this year.
Well, okay. We beat one of the directional teams too. What is that from Maryland technical school or whatever?
Well, and he's had trouble the last few years in the NCAA tournament, and that's what really soured a lot of the Kentucky fans was getting upset in the first round or the second round, where making the Final Four is kind of the standard.
Yeah, and most Arkansas fans, my co-host included, bit the bullet and decided to jump on the bandwagon. And what did I tell you at the beginning of the season? What did I say? Don't do it. Slow down. Do what now?
It tasted good going down. It's
got
a little bitter now.
Doesn't look like Kool-Aid in there. What was that?
That's my go-go juice.
So you're saying that's a high-quality H2O?
That's a high-quality H2O.
So what do you think? What do you think their game plan is tonight?
Kentucky, not be too jacked up, not have too much adrenaline flow.
Well, but at the same time, John Calipari knows some of these players. So you've got,
right.
And my brain is not functioning right now. Big Z, who are the other two?
Wagner and Thebro.
What do you think their emotions are right now, being back in that arena and not in a Kentucky uniform? You think I'm hoping they're locked in. I'm hoping this whole team is locked in.
I think the guys that played Kentucky last year will be very locked in. I also have concerns about their emotions being way too high and wanting to go in and maybe forcing the issue a little bit early on. If these guys can keep their emotions in check and keep it at a level where they can stay the whole game, I think good things can happen. But if you go in and you're trying to force the issue, especially in a hostile environment, because every time Thebro or DJ Wagner touch the ball, you're going to hear the boo birds. And it's going to sound like 1,000 upon thousands upon thousands of boo birds.
So how much money are you putting down saying that John Calipari gets thrown out tonight? Because but again, by the way, coming up on the other side of the break, we're going to sit down with the owner of Seven Oaks Steakhouse and Seafood. But here's the thing. We need quoting our favorite movie, remember the Titans moment.
Right. Yeah.
That one little thing, like a little scuffle or Calipari getting ejected or something to just kick these guys in the rear because they're not talented, if that makes any kind of sense coming out of me.
No, it makes perfect sense.
But they're just not coming together. By the way, make sure you guys, if you want in on the action, leave us a question or comment in the Cam Productions live fan feedback. This is the Rock City Raps pregame show, live from Seven Oaks Steakhouse and Seafood. I just don't know. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Something drastic has to happen.
Yeah, I would agree.
Am I wrong about that?
No, you're right. Now, you mentioned something about Cal getting thrown out. There's no way he gets tossed from this game. No way he gets tossed from this one because he has – if you heard him talk on the clips that showed up last night about shoot-around, he's talking about how special Rupp Arena is and how it's, winning hits different. And he's not wrong.
I can't deny that. I've been to Rupp, not for a game, but I've had a couple of work conferences and stuff that were in Rupp.
Yeah, weren't you in enemy territory this past fall?
Yeah, I was in July. I was up there.
Oh, that's July. It was summer. Yeah. My bad.
So the night that we had our big closing ceremonies reception in the basement at Rupp Arena, okay?
Yeah.
The basketball team was upstairs shooting promo videos for the year. Because I talked to one of the video guys.
Did you?
There. Yes, I did. And I really wanted to kind of stick around and go somewhere and let out a big woo pig. But duty called, and I had to go to the dinner for the reason that I was there. But they were there, and I got to walk into Rupp, and it's a different feeling when you walk into Rupp. It is.
Is it as intimidating as they say, though?
Well, it may be inside. I just got into the lobby. But when you get into the lobby and you start seeing these banners everywhere, they don't hang the conference championship banners in the arena. They're out in the lobby. That tells you what they think of conference championships. They reserve the space in the arena for national championship banners or retired jerseys.
They don't hang anything in the arena.
Just the natty and retired jerseys, and that's it. So everything else is out in the lobby. So all these SEC championships that they've won, they're all out in the lobby. So you can see all that. You can see the history of everything there. And it's pretty cool, man. It's a pretty cool place to be. I can't imagine being there to watch a game.
I want to make it a mission of mine at some point to go to all of these arenas. Mm-hmm. But I've heard there are 2 hostile arenas, and unfortunately it's not Arkansas.
Not anymore.
Rupp Arena in Kentucky.
Yeah.
And Thompson Bowling in Tennessee.
Yeah, and Thompson Bowling hadn't always been at that. And you left out one, but you left out your one that you're very biased against.
Don't you even dare.
Due to the top team in the country, you got to show some love to the Jungle at all. You have to. I don't like it any more than you do.
You better be glad we're in public.
I don't like it any more than you do, but you got to give the devil its due, man. That place is
no, wild. I don't.
That was the right word.
That place is wild.
Devil is the right word.
Devil is the right word. Hey, we're going to step away for a break. On the other side of the break, I sit down with the owner of Seven Oaks Steakhouse and Seafood. You're watching the Rock City Raps pregame show. Back right after this.
Mix Design is your one-stop shop for custom clothing with a personal touch. At Mix Design, we can help you tell your story through your wardrobe. Your imagination on a hat, shirt, pullover, or nearly anything wearable. And while you're picking out some custom clothing, check out the one-of-a-kind handmade soaps from the Bobcat Soap Company. Find us on Facebook and let us create custom swag just for you at Mix Design.
Hey, Hog Fanatics! We at Inside the Hog Pen are thrilled to announce that SeatGeek is now a sponsor. As brand ambassadors, we're excited to share that SeatGeek is a ticket app that simplifies the ticket buying process for all your favorite events. They provide a 0 to 10 score for each ticket, with green indicating a good deal and red indicating a not so good deal. As a special offer, Hog Fanatics can get $20 off their first ticket purchase by using the code INSIDEHOGPEN. Check out our socials for the link, and remember to use the code INSIDEHOGPEN.
Yeah! It's time to step back inside the hog pen to the Mix Design Studios.
Mix Design is your one-stop shop for custom clothing with a personal touch. At Mix Design, we can help you tell your story through your wardrobe. Your imagination on a hat, shirt, pullover, or nearly anything wearable. And while you're picking out some custom clothing, check out the one-of-a-kind handmade soaps from the Bobcat Soap Company. Find us on Facebook and let us create custom swag just for you at Meeks Design.
Hey, Hog Fanatics! We at Inside the Hog Pen are thrilled to announce that SeatGeek is now a sponsor. As brand ambassadors, we're excited to share that SeatGeek is a ticket app that simplifies the ticket buying process for all your favorite events. They provide a 0 to 10 score for each ticket, with green indicating a good deal and red indicating a not so good deal. As a special offer, Hog Fanatics can get $20 off their first ticket purchase by using the code INSIDEHOGPEN. Check out our socials for the link and remember to use the code INSIDEHOGPEN.
Yeah! It's time to step back inside the hog pen to the Meeks Design Studios.
Welcome back to the Rock Crew Rap pregame show. Razorback Zach hanging out with you. I am sitting down with Chad McReynolds, the owner of Seven Oaks Steakhouse and Seafood. How you doing, Chad?
Good, Zach. Appreciate you.
Hey, man, it's beautiful downstairs, and it's great up here, great atmosphere up here. I want to ask you, what led you to bringing Seven Oaks to downtown Conway?
Well, fell in love with the community about 10 years ago. I got involved with the Chamber of Commerce here in Conway and was just super impressed with the way the community came together. The first event that we experienced was the Toad Suck Days. It's a great family environment. And again, I was just super impressed with the way the community came together to make that event happen and all the good things that they did with the money that they created there. So have long wanted to be a member of this community, either as a resident or as a business here in town. So just super happy to be here.
So the name Seven Oaks, where does that come from?
So I was born in Fort Smith, Arkansas, and was raised in South Oklahoma. And I don't look it, but I'm of Cherokee descent, and my family still has part of the original Cherokee allotted land from the government to my family. And that land is in an area that's referred to as Seven Oaks. So when I took over the family farm, if you will, I adopted the name Seven Oaks Land and Cattle for the cattle operation.
So the restaurant is well known for the farm to table kind of perspective. Kind of describe how that plays into everything. What does that mean for those that don't know?
So going back to the land, obviously it's been in my family for so long that obviously I could never part with it. So what are you going to do with land that you could never sell in essence because of sentimental reasons? So have about 150, mama cows and raise their own cattle there, and then started a meat processing plant on that same property. So it's really just kind of a vertical integrated operation. We raise the cattle, they get fed out to meet a certain graze quality that we're looking for, and then they're processed through the meat plant. We also do pork. I don't raise the pork. I didn't grow up on hogs, so I'm not.
I think Razorback Nation will be thankful for that.
Right. So I understand the sensitivity there, yes, of the audience, but we do raise the cattle and process them, and then of course serve them here at the steakhouse. So it is as much a farm to table operation as we can possibly make it, but it doesn't just stop there. If we're going to offer a rice dish here out of the restaurant, we want the rice to come from Arkansas. We've also met several farmers at the local farmers market and that type of stuff that we try to source our vegetables and that type of stuff locally as much as we can. And that same farm to table, no pesticides or anything injected into it that would be harmful. Quick story: my grandmother's sister call her my Aunt Gladys. She lived to be 103, almost made it to 104. I think she fell less than a month shy of 104. But she grew her own garden and ate her own beef till she was 99 to 100 years old.
That's quite a record.
That's quite a record. And where I'm going with that is I was helping her doctor one of her calves one time. And, we doctored the calf, released it back out into the pasture, and we were getting ready to leave the lot. And I could not get the gate open to her lot. Well, I told her, I said, Gladys, give me just a second. Let me fix your gate. And I believe she was 96 or 97 years old at the time. And she said, don't worry about it. I'll just climb over the fence. So I told myself there's got to be something to, raising your own vegetables and fruit as much as you can and eating stuff that doesn't have anything into it. So we're really trying to offer that to folks here. We do it the best that we can. I can't say it's 100% farm to table. I want to be very careful about that, but it's as much as we can possibly.
Right. So when guests come, what can guests expect from their experience here at Seven Oaks?
Well, the food's amazing. I've got to give a big shout out to Chef James. From day one that we opened the doors, the product out of the kitchen's been good. I can't say that we haven't ever had a hiccup here or there, when we first opened, but all in all, you couldn't ask for a better product to be coming out of the kitchen.
I'm telling you, we've known James Harris has been a great friend of the show for many, many years. I've known him personally for many, many years, so he's one of the best. How do you envision Seven Oaks kind of serving the Conway area and the community around it?
Well, one of the things that we did when we looked around, Conway already had a lot of casual dining, so we tried to institute what we thought was a little bit more upscale. That's not a knock on any of the other restaurants here in Conway. We think a lot of them. We got some great neighbors and that kind of stuff, but Conway didn't have a tablecloth, and we opened up with a dress code, and that's probably been the one of the things that's gotten the most press from us is our dress code. Some in support and some obviously criticizing. But all in all, it's been well received, and probably the biggest compliment that we've gotten so far was a mother who came down here for her birthday, and she called me up after they'd had dinner, and she said, "I can't tell you how nice it was for my birthday to look around the table and see my entire family dressed up, and how special that was for me." So again, our biggest, like I said, probably hang up for some people has also been the thing we've been complimented on the most. We did that just to offer something different. We're not trying to exclude anybody by doing that. We just wanted to offer a different experience, a different ambiance than what we felt like Conway had already.
So when you say dress code, is it business casual, I'm guessing?
Business casual in Arkansas and of course Oklahoma, where I come from, we consider that a nice pair of boots that you don't have mud on them, a pair of jeans without any holes in it, and a collared shirt. It can be a flannel collared shirt. It can be anything like that. So it's not as strict as maybe what some have made it out to be, but it's enough that we want people to come down here and again take part in the atmosphere and not feel like they're overdressed. If they, we've had some folks come in suits and nice sports jackets, and again, it's just a different type of experience.
So we're up against the break, but I've got one more question for you. Are there any upcoming? We got Valentine's Day right around the corner. Are y'all doing anything special as far as for promotions or events for Valentine's Day?
We are. We've got $150 per couple. You can get a ribeye. We've got I'm going to just go quick here because we're running short on time, but a seafood spaghetti. We've got a filet, a surf and turf, where you can get roasted shallots and grilled shrimp. So it's going to be a limited menu that night. We're simply doing that because we want to make sure when people come in, we take care of them from a service perspective that they would expect coming in. But it's going to be great. Again, the chef does a great job, and most of the stuff you get from us is coming sourced from the meat plant. And obviously, the seafood is not, but that's what you get when you come here.
So we've got one more break. My producer just flagged me down. You had a question for him?
Yeah, you say you grew up in Fort Smith?
I was born in Fort Smith. I grew up in South.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was born in Fort Smith as well. I grew up in Greenwood. I was about to ask you north side or south side. But,
Well,
I think I have family that lives in
I'll call
South
it West
Salt.
Side. Yeah.
West side, just over the river.
Just over the river.
That's right.
Well, Chad, I appreciate you sitting down with us and telling us a little about Seven
Thank you,
Oaks.
thank you,
This
Zach.
is a great establishment. We look forward to coming back.
Flattered to have you guys. Appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, that was Chad McReynolds, owner of Seven Oaks Steakhouse and Seafood. When we come back, MC returns, and we continue on the Rock City Raps pregame show right after this.
Mix Design is your one-stop shop for custom clothing with a personal touch. At Mix Design, we can help you tell your story through your wardrobe. Your imagination on a hat, shirt, pullover, or nearly anything wearable. And while you're picking out some custom clothing, check out the one-of-a-kind handmade soaps from the Bobcat Soap Company. Find us on Facebook and let us create custom swag just for you at Mix Design.
Hey, Hog Fanatics! We at Inside the Hog Pen are thrilled to announce that SeatGeek is now a sponsor. As brand ambassadors, we're excited to share that SeatGeek is a ticket app that simplifies the ticket buying process for all your favorite events. They provide a 0 to 10 score for each ticket, with green indicating a good deal and red indicating a not so good deal. As a special offer, Hog Fanatics can get $20 off their first ticket purchase by using the code INSIDEHOGPEN. Check out our socials for the link, and remember to use the code INSIDEHOGPEN.
Yeah! It's time to step back inside the hog pen to the Meeks Design Studios.
All right, back to the Rock City Raps pregame show live from Seven Oaks Steakhouse and Seafood in historic downtown Conway. I am joined, as always, by my co-host, who's live and in person for the second time.
Yeah, this doesn't happen often.
I don't know what to do. You're always on my right, or you're always on my left, but I'm over here.
Yeah.
I'm so confused. So great conversation with Chad McReynolds, the owner of Seven Oaks.
That was great.
That was fantastic. So I gotta ask, in the grand scheme of things, if by some happenstance Arkansas pulls off the upset,
Okay.
do we storm the court? You knew I was gonna ask.
I mean, there's a pretty good chance I'm going to stand up in a chair.
Look, let's face it. There's a balcony. There's a patio out here.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're going to be out there with no shirt on going, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me
You
you're not.
You might see a Hulk Hogan kind of deal.
Oh, that's scary.
Are they going to start burning the Pope's clothes, saying there's a new Pope afterwards?
There may be smoke coming out of Rupp Arena.
Right.
But no, in all seriousness, though, what from a fan's perspective, put yourself in John Calipari's shoes. A win in Rupp Arena as Arkansas's head coach, knowing the struggles that you've had all season long, but for the first time stepping back into that arena, what do you think his emotions are going to be if Arkansas pulls off the win? If
Arkansas pulls this off, he's going to have a flood of emotions, because you got to admit, everybody knows, and I saw Coach Cal admit this to Jimmy Dykes. He said, this season is not what everybody expected. And to go back and to listen to him talk about how much it means to win at Rupp, if they were to go in tonight and pull this upset, I mean, I think you'll see a very emotional John Calipari in postgame. And you got to remember, this is the 8 o'clock ESPN game. We're going to be the lead into Sports Center. So if they pull this off, he's going to be interviewed right off the top of the show with Scott Van Pelt or whoever's hosting Sports Center tonight. And it should be SVP. From the coaching perspective of it, now he's got ammo to talk to this team and say, all right, guys, look, we just came to one of the toughest places in the country and pulled the upset. There's no reason we can't continue this. When we go to Auburn and when we go to wherever they've got after that.
Well, you've got to look. I'm going to be honest with you, and maybe this is just carryover, and we'll pull DMAT in here too, because he's got something to say about Muss. But maybe this is carryover from Eric Musselman. But I kind of miss that emotion of the head coach, because to me that you buy in. I haven't, of course. I'm not saying Calipari is not energetic or anything, but he's not. You know, he reminds me of. Dave Ellswick said this when I was on his show a couple of months ago. Called him Guido.
Yeah, he is very much and I mean, who is it on Twitter that calls him every time Arkansas wins? He's like John Calipari, the last Godfather.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
And he does Musselman too. He's like Eric Musselman, the importer.
Aaron Torres?
No,
Jeff
Goodman.
Yeah, one of the basketball gurus on Twitter. He is very much a very cool, calm, collected, poker-faced, type of guy. He's very much the mobster type. I mean, he's kind of he's almost a level-headed Tony Soprano, if that makes sense.
He's saying that he's going to throw
Wait.
in somebody's bed?
Yeah. I never heard that comparison. Now I can't unsee it.
But I mean, he's more of I guess he'd be more of a Michael Corleone, because, I love The Godfather movies. In The Godfather,
the first one was great. 2 and 3 kind of sucked.
I like 2. Honestly, I like 2 better than 1, but that's another discussion for the day, because I can get on a tangent.
There we go. Yeah, we can.
But Corleone, very, very seldom did Michael Corleone show emotion. That was the advantage he had over Sonny. And the Godfather himself, Vito, never really showed emotion.
I'm gonna hit this button real quick. Let me have the board there, D.
Let me talk to you.
All right, so the game before ours just went final, 87-70, and that one's a classic too. That one's Duke, North Carolina. Yeah. That's got a lot of.
That's arguably the best rivalry in all of college basketball. Arguably.
Yeah. Duke, number 2 in the country, is 11-0 in the ACC. The first time since I graduated high school. Actually, no, I think that was my freshman year of college. 05-06.
Man, you're a baby.
I just turned 38 on Tuesday.
You're a baby. You're a baby.
You're gonna look. You're the old guy.
My brother's age, man. My brother. You and my brother graduated the same year. If that was your senior year.
No. 05-06 was my freshman year of college.
Okay, then you're 1 year older than I was.
12 years old.
And you call me a baby. This one over here's the baby.
Yeah.
No, let's talk about the fans for a minute. There's a lot of back and forth going on Twitter, and we all know, well, X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? And D, we'll pull you in here too. Can you imagine what's going to happen at the end of this? Whether win or lose on either side, the trash talking just intensifies.
It's going to get nasty.
There's a lot of Super Bowl talk going on right now.
From Kentucky too, or
probably.
Well, I saw some videos.
I can't see that.
I saw some videos before I left the house today.
Right.
From some of the Arkansas guys that are up there for this game. They were doing man on the street interviews with Kentucky fans. And Kentucky fans were talking about that this is probably the hardest ticket to get that they've had all year long.
Have y'all seen some of the prices on SeatGeek? See what I did there?
Yep, I see you. I mean, if they were going to order, they could have used our.
They could have used our promo code.
$20 off their first order. So
$20, man. Hey, and in this day and age, $20. Yeah. We need every dime we got. But anyway, that's another story for another time too. But they're $1,300, $1,400.
Yeah. I mean, who's going to pay? Ain't nobody going to pay that. Tickets to the
Kentucky Arkansas game.
On SeatGeek, some of them are going $1,300, $1,400.
To an SEC championship game. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's understandable.
SEC championship game would be a little more understandable.
We're 18 minutes till tip-off, and ticket prices are $233.
So that means that they've dropped probably 40% at this point.
They're trying to fill every seat at this point.
Yeah.
Usually they're about $10.
Yeah, when you get inside of that last half hour before tip-off, you can usually find tickets. The expensive tickets are going to be $50 at that point.
I remember when I took these two to the JD Note game. The tickets were all $250 a piece. That was 6 hours before.
So the line is moved
up or down.
Kentucky by 9.5.
Okay, so it's come down because it was 11.
Yeah, I figured it'd be like a 10 to 15, but now it's down to 9.5.
Man, I just have no idea. I can't get a feel for this because this team is so unpredictable that they're so Jekyll and Hyde. I don't know who's going to show up. I mean, it's just I can't get a feel for it. A lot of times I can get a feel, but I can't get a feel for this one.
Well, the main reason why you don't know which Arkansas team's going to show up.
Yeah, and that's the exact same thing we were saying this time last year too.
It's
very familiar.
About the football team, about the basketball team, in about 3 to 4.
You could say it about baseball.
I was going to say in about 3 to 4 months, are we going to be saying the same thing about baseball?
I mean, the last couple of years, you could say it about baseball. So
I mean, come on now. So I'm looking at the ESPN analytics, the matchup predictor.
Right.
18% chance to win this ball game tonight for Arkansas.
Cue the Dumb and Dumber clip. So you're telling me there's a chance?
So do you want to be Harry or Lloyd? Or Larry, Curly, and Mo over here?
Yeah, that might be better. Well, wait a minute. I got to be Curly. So, if anybody's going to be Curly, I got to be Curly. So.
Hey, if you guys want in on the show, leave a question or comment for us on the Cam Productions live fan feedback. So wrapping this up, what are your expectations as this game begins to tip off at the top of the hour?
Kentucky comes out on fire, just absolutely insane, like cheat code video game stuff to start the game. I would say if Arkansas can make it to the first media timeout without having to call an extra timeout, I think we're going to be okay.
What, on average, for people that don't know the game of basketball?
Yeah.
When is the first media timeout?
So it's under 16 minutes.
Okay.
So it's like the first foul or
It's like 4 minutes.
dead ball.
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 minutes, isn't it?
There's a break. Under 16, under 12, under 8, under 4. Now, just because it's supposed to be under 16 doesn't mean it's going to be at 15:55.
First stoppage of time.
Yeah, it's the first stoppage of time, either by a foul or a turnover or whatever.
Timeout.
Yeah.
Or a timeout.
D, what about you?
Where's Eric Musselman again?
I knew you were going to go there.
He's here.
Yeah, and he did he win today?
They won against number 7 Michigan State.
Yeah.
And
Pulled the upset of
guess what today is? February 1st.
Yeah.
And this is when they start making their run.
And all 37 fans in USC's arena went wild.
And in the words of my mother, crap. Who is actually here in attendance tonight? She's actually seeing us live for the very first time. Yeah, live.
Wow. All right.
So big deal for me.
You got to be on your best behavior, man. Mama's in the house, so
Yeah, but I'm working, so it kind of goes. Hey, I want to go down the rankings real quick. Listen to how many teams we've got in the top 25. Number 1, we're not even going to talk about because forget them. I would say the other word, but like I said, my mother's here, so I can't.
Where's my favorite team?
The Longhorns?
Well, they lost today.
Yeah, they lost today. So you got number 1 Alabama. You got number 4. Number 1 Auburn. Number 4 Alabama. Number 20 Missouri. Number 5 Florida. Number 13 Texas A&M. Number 12 the Wildcats. Number 8 Tennessee. 23rd is Mississippi State. 24 is Vanderbilt, and 14th is Mississippi State.
So let me back up about something here a minute because I hate to give them credit, but again. I'm not one of these guys that can't give credit where credit's due. Dennis Gates at Missouri. The turnaround from last year to this year in SEC play, they went over last year.
Who was the head coach there before he got hired?
Was it Quanzo Martin?
Quanzo.
No,
Stackhouse was at Vandy.
No, yeah, Stackhouse was at Vandy, and he didn't do.
Yeah, and you got to throw some love to Vandy too with the turnaround they've had. I mean, because Stack was horrible.
Here's the thing about let's. As we're closing up here, we got about 15 minutes before tip off. I don't know how to even ask this. Vandy by far probably had the biggest upset in college football with Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They've turned that program around. Mm-hmm. They've turned the basketball program around.
Baseball's always been good.
Have they been good since Rock? Who's the pitcher?
Oh, since Rocker. And then they had
who was the one behind him?
Jack Leiter.
Leiter.
Thank you.
Kumar Rocker.
Kumar Rocker.
Yeah.
Harold.
His dad played football at Auburn.
Harold and Kumar.
They've been good forever. They really have.
Yeah, baseball. They've got 2 natties. Within the last 26 years? Yeah.
Yeah. But man, look, here's the teams that are below us. LSU at 1-7, South Carolina 0-8.
Thank God for South Carolina.
Hey guys, I hate to interrupt this, but we're getting a delivery right in front of us of food, and I'm just gonna let you know right now. I'm gonna steal Taylor's plate.
Holy cow! What is that? Did you see what they just put down? What is that?
That's the brat. I've got one of those coming over here.
Okay, that I gotta see.
We're gonna set it right here. We're gonna set it right here, and then
You realize I'm
you adjust the camera.
You realize I'm part Scooby Doo, right?
So we can put this.
Oh man!
Holy crap! Oh
Yeah,
wow!
that's what I'm talking about right there. Let me get up.
Look at this.
Pick it up so we can see it. I don't want to tilt it too much because I don't want to drop it.
We got a special guest in here too.
That's wild. Okay, that looks good. That was hand delivered by the executive chef himself.
We see what I'm about to do here. We see exactly what I'm about to do.
That is like that's.
Did you order?
No, I haven't ordered yet.
I haven't either.
I haven't ordered yet. I was busy working.
He says he went into work mode. So
Pretending to work. And I'm watching my figure.
So Zach,
Round is a shape. Round is a shape. Am I wrong?
hey, no judgment here, man.
You know, late time is 3 months away.
Why do you think I'm watching my figure?
All right, so I'm gonna do something real quick so we can get a better look at this.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
This is too.
This is a family show. Don't do that.
I'm sorry.
Don't do that. This is a family show.
This is the one on my plate.
I got you.
Oh Lord.
So I'm gonna get this hooked up here with my phone. So
Hey, while he's doing that, let me tell you about Seven Oaks Steakhouse and Seafood, where quality meets tradition. Seven Oaks Steakhouse and Seafood, your fine dining gem in historic downtown Conway, offers a unique dining experience. They source the best local ingredients for their farm-to-table menu. From succulent seafood to perfectly grilled steaks and beyond, there is something for everybody. At Seven Oaks, the atmosphere is ideal for any event, from intimate dinners, because Valentine's Day is right around the corner, fellas. Don't forget. To business meetings, you will experience quality, flavor, and tradition with every dish. And I'm over here. Are you going to eat that? Because anyway, come to Seven Oaks Steakhouse and Seafood in historic downtown Conway, where quality meets tradition, and indulge in your next culinary adventure with us. That's 912 Front Street in historic downtown Conway. Eat that or do something with it before I take it from you.
Are you sure you're not a millennial?
Who?
I'm trying to frame this up right here.
Watching him mess with his phone is hilarious. Do you want some help? Y'all got to see this. This is hilarious.
I really want to put him on stage.
No, don't put it up.
Look.
Don't put it up yet.
I really want to.
My camera's backwards.
Look, give it here.
I'm the old man in the room.
Yeah,
You're supposed to be helping me out with this.
Would you give me this?
I was trying to figure out what was going on. This is riveting right here. You got the old man here that can't work
look at
his
this.
camera.
How many cameras does this man have? Back, triple. What are you trying to do? Gymnastics?
Give me here. Okay, how'd you pull that up?
Go to more.
Ah, here we are.
How do you do that?
Back triple cam. Yeah, we'll do that.
The things you see on
go.
inside the hall.
All right, here we go.
Look at this. Look.
Hold on.
Sorry, y'all.
Man, if that's not a commercial for the brat right there.
Wow.
Okay, now when you do me a favor, eat it before I steal it from you. This is not fair, y'all. Not fair at all.
It smells pretty good too.
Oh my goodness.
This whole thing smells good, man. I'm still looking.
Yeah, we got peppers and everything.
I'm still looking at your wife's steak that she had hand delivered by the executive chef.
I can see that medium rare from here.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Yeah, we're gonna have to finish things up here so I can start chowing down because I'm not going to eat this on camera. I'm going to spare everybody that misery.
No, this is a family show. I'm gonna shut my mouth.
And
Mama's in the house tonight. Be careful.
Yeah. On that note, did you just tell me to kill the show?
I will eat a fry.
Oh man! All right. Final predictions before we get out of here. D-Man, we'll start with you.
90-65.
Good God!
Kentucky.
Why?
Kentucky.
Okay, we're bad. We're not
Good Lord, man.
that bad.
They're that good.
They got two starters out.
Yeah, they got two starters
We
out.
can't defend the three. We haven't all year.
That's a good point.
All right.
If they're hitting their threes, your score is possible. I'm telling you, though, they're going to come out on fire.
Whoa, timeout. Hit the pause button. You put it down. We went through this all football season. I'm not doing it again during basketball. No.
We're not going to be putting it up for me, that's for sure, based on my predictions. So.
Just not fair. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. See, I had to, because I knew where you were going with it.
Yeah, so they're early on, they're going to hit shots. Can they maintain the pace that they're going to start this game with? I don't think they can. I think it's close until about probably the 5-6 minute mark. I think it's going to be a one possession game until about that point. Arkansas is going to have somebody foul out. I don't know who it is, probably Thero. Somebody will foul out that's a key player, and their replacement won't be able to carry the water that person had been carrying. I think the final tally ends up being about, I'm going to say 84 to 70. Not the good guys.
You're going to give credit to – okay, I'm not going to – look, here's the thing. I'm not going to give a score prediction. I just want to see us play as a team. All right, I just want to see consistency. I want to see accountability. I want to see grit. Okay? I want to see 5 guys on the court that are all of the same mind and just win. Al Davis said it best. Where's Justin? Win, baby, win. That's all.
Well, and here's what I don't want to do. I don't want to get 8 minutes into the game and be like, God, these guys are so soft.
Looks like we've still got about 16 minutes to tip off.
16 minutes till tip.
But we're going to go ahead.
They're bringing out like all the Kentucky royalty tonight because Tubby Smith he's being shown on TV right now. He's coming in.
All right, I'm going to say this, but my God, he's gotten old.
Yeah.
Reed Shepherd.
Isn't he wearing both? He's wearing
an Arkansas shirt and Kentucky shorts at his NBA game. I believe he's a first-round pick last year.
Yeah, to the Rockets.
Here's one point I want to make about Kentucky. They're 11-1, and they're shooting 95%.
No,
points per 95 games. I'm sorry, 95 points per game at home.
That 95% is like NES.
That was my bad. I slipped up. No, don't do it. All right, we're gonna wrap this up because MC's over here trying to eat.
I'm trying to steep fries,
and I'm gonna put my order in. So hopefully I can get it before tip off, but that's fine. Oh man, hey, programming note immediately. Well, what do we do? 10 minutes after?
We'll go pretty quick after the game's over because we won't have all the grandier fare and everything that there is after football games. So pretty quick when this one's over, we'll come in and do a recap.
Yeah, so stay tuned to Inside the Hog Pen for the Allen Kerr Advisors overtime show. I almost said fifth quarter postgame show. See, I'm the football guy, But that's going to do it for us. From Seven Oaks Steakhouse and Seafood in historic downtown Conway, for Dylan Madden, Marcus MC Carlton, I'm Razorback Zach. We will see you in postgame.
Thanks for watching this episode of Inside the Hog Pen. Listen anytime on your favorite podcast provider, and be sure to follow us on all our social network channels.